All right. Guys, that was totally my fault. My stupid laptop. Golly dang, let's try this again. My word. What a weird fumble there. That is super annoying. I reached up. Golly, I reached up to close a window. And the stupid thing. Oh gosh, that was annoying. Sorry guys. We'll wait for the chat to get back in here. I totally hit the stop streaming button by accident. I'm gonna have to change the location of that. Good lord. What an idiotic thing there. Well. Anyway, what's a bummer? Never done that before, but there's a first time for everything, I guess. Chime in if you're joining back up. Sorry, there's Yukon. Yeah, I did a dumb. Man, that was so stupid it wasn't even funny. Oh, man. All right. Well, I did a dumb. I did a really big dumb. Let's see. Oh, I'm getting messages. My favorite stream died. She's dead, Jim. Yep. So, we're back. We're going. So, I did have the new Christmas Microtech Hera. I'll show it to you guys. They're all sold out, but there's some people out there still selling them. I don't know why I'm even showing it. Everybody kind of made fun of me. It was like, oh, that's gay. That's gay. But I did get a lot of emails and stuff about this. I only was able to get a couple of them, and they were gone. So this is the mini Hera too, and I've got the mini Heras, and I actually have a mummy version of the the Halloween version still left, and I have some other mini Hera 2 minis is what this is called. This is the ultimate knife, in my opinion. Now I do love the UTX 85. This is about the same size as the UTX 85. But if you're looking for a knife for your wife, especially, or you just have a hard time opening things, oh, great, man. That's what we want. I should send Band-Aids with everything. So these guys, this is the ultimate. I mean, the action on these things is so good and smooth that don't overlook these. They're fantastic. But I just wanted to show you guys. That's the Christmas Microtech. Super limited. All mine's gone. This one was a local sale, so it'll be going out this week. The guy's going to come by and get it. So, anyway. So you guys saw the new to me, the SOCOM Elites. I do have, I think, a red one maybe inbound. They're hard to get a hold of for some reason. All right. Next up on the list, just remember, if you guys want anything in the store right now, anything over a purchase over $200, give me a free strop in the order notes, and I'll send you a free HCO strop. All right, I have sold more of this knife than any other knife ever, and I'm not going to say how many I've sold, but it's been a lot, and it's been a huge blessing to the store and to Josh Morgan. Primitive Woodsman, Josh. He's had a rough go. So with the hurricane and all that mess, we did the landslide edition. We sold all the landslides for now. We may bring it back for a short period of time, but I do have some of these on order. They are supposed to come in later this month. This is the Ridge Runner Blades exclusive. So Topo Sheath. This is the one, if you know Wrangler Star. So a lot of people have found this knife through him. This is that knife. Black rubber. It'll either come with an orange or a green limo mod. Builder's choice. But that is that knife, and I do have these available for pre-sale. They will be coming in this month. Josh has told me. Josh always delivers on time. Guys, if you listen, for the love of God, A December pre-order means December. It will ship in December. When it hits December 1st and your knife has not shipped, there's multiple weeks left for this knife to ship. So give me a break, okay? I'm trying. Really trying. Josh is trying. We're building a lot. He's building a lot of these things. So landslides. Landslides, and these are getting built right now. They will ship. I promise you. You will get your knife. Like, I got a couple guys, I swear they get drunk and they send me these terrible messages. I mean, obviously they're not doing so well. Good Lord. Somebody get rid of that mess. Who is not a... hold on a second. I need to fix something on the YouTubes. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I've got some more knives to look at. I just need to open up my YouTube here. I'm going off the OBS plugin here for Restream. I need to get in here. We got some new peoples in the chat. I want to get this going. Let me just hope I don't like, you know, do the dum again. That's cool. Number 2 in yeah, I know. That was my fault. Mr. Windex, that was my fault. I'm trying to get over here to my actual YouTube screen. I'm just using the OBS plugin. That was my fault. I was trying to close a window and slit like a stupid laptop that I used to stream on. It kind of dumped on me there. Let's see here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Man, why do you have to... I'm literally streaming. It's like... I want to fix some of you guys up here. Here we go. Here we go. All right. All right, there we go. All right, you guys. I wanted to fix that while I was... What are you talking about today? What is the main topic of this channel? Knives is the main topic of this channel. Big cut things. Cutty things. All right. Since we talked about that, we cleared the thing up. If you pre-ordered a landslide, I did say in the post they will begin shipping the beginning of December. They are shipping the beginning of December. But if you ordered your knife November the 25th, it's not going to ship right away. Okay? They're being built. He's making them. All right. I feel better now. All right, another deal. These things, just got some of these guys in. If you're into the bushcrafty stuff, this is one of our exclusives here at Ridge Runner, the WC Black Hat. This is Matt Mercer. If you know who Black Hat Bushcraft is, this is an incredible knife designed by Matt, made by WC Knives, who we carry their stuff. And so I only have a few of these left. So I know I say that a lot. This will be the last. Okay, this is probably the last run of the Black Hats for the foreseeable future. Your choice of the big 6-way sheath by Randy over at Stitch Gear, or the standard vertical. Either one, you get to choose. See, you get to choose. So I only have a few of these guys left. Got a couple of different colors. I do have some natural. He did just send me some more natural ones. I do have as well. This is our exclusive. Yeah, I'm going to order a knife in a week or two. Hasn't shipped yet. Exactly. So this is getting renamed. This has always been called the Triple X. All right. this is our knife at the shop. This is our shop knife. It's the WC. See the Ridge Runner Blades logo engraved right there in it. WC knives. There, look at that. I love being able to see stuff. There we go. Let me flip back over to, there we go. I want to check on Instagram over there. So this is our design. This is William helped us come up with this. They all come in AEBL. I do have a couple of these left. I'm not sure that we are going to continue this knife either. So we're kind of redoing our relationship with William over at WC. He is one of my best buddies. I love the guy to death. I love his knives. I'll show you something. He does some sales on his website as well. Every other month or so, he'll put out some kind of stuff he hasn't made in a while. He'll have some. You can buy them. And I bought myself something. This is what I have been carrying lately. This is his Model 1. I hope to be able to stock these in the store. I have been carrying this knife. You can see a big knife, normal size knife. I've been carrying this Scout Carry for a little over a week now. Insane. Beast of a knife. I love William's stuff. So don't miss out. Natural canvas is actually one of the most popular colors that he does. So I do have a natural canvas and I think one green canvas one left. I don't know, like I said, me or him, I did not come up with the name for this. One of the guys that used to run Ridge Runner, he come up with that name. It's a terrible name for a knife. I just hate it. So if we keep doing it, it's gonna get renamed to something else moonshine related. But yeah, I'm a little on the over it with that name of that knife. I'm gonna fix another mic here. See if we can get a guest on the line. I don't know if he's up for see if we can bring him live here. What's up? Oh, I bet people can't hear you at all. Let's see.
There we go. Mute the stream, you fool.
Mute the stream. All right, we got Mr. Windex on the line. Can you guys hear him? He has to talk first. Yeah. You can hear me? Okay, good. So, what are you into today?
Oh, you'd never guess. I'm thinking about which knife to stash on every single panel in the corner of my truck.
I figured you were still thinking about the truck.
I need spears mounted.
Yeah, spears.
Roof racks, obviously.
Be like horns. Oh, shoot, they can't hear you. Hold on. No, I bet you can't.
What?
I bet you can now.
Bet you can now.
Yeah, I bet they can really hear you right now. Give it a sec. I bet you can hear him now.
I don't know if you saw, but I'd just like to address the controversy. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's hear it.
Gonna be a tough question.
Okay.
So there's a lot of people questioning the legitimacy of your business.
Really?
Run Gun, he just thought about buying a knife, and he's wondering why it hasn't shipped yet.
Well, you actually have to place an order for the knife in order for it to ship. And if it does say, man, I'm telling you, people don't read. I swear. I put it in the biggest, boldest letters I could possibly do it. Like, huge. I just don't. I don't know.
That'll happen.
Yep. Man, this one guy, he emails about once a week, and he's emailed about once a week for the last 2 months. And it's like, I bought knife and I don't have it. Where is my knife? And all misspelled words, like in all caps. It's got to be some drunk boomer. Bunk dreamer.
Yep.
So, he's going to bring out something really cool that I just got. I don't know that I've showed this on stream. I don't think I've done a stream. Let's see here. Look at this guy.
Yeah, it's not Amazon. If you want Amazon Canifes, just head over to your local truck stop,
guys,
and you'll be
if
plenty happy.
If it's in stock, though, I ship same day. Very rarely do I not ship same day. It's like, trust me, I want to ship your knife. This thing won't even fit in the whole frame. This is a beast.
Yeah. Well, I like that.
Big old sacks with a Hamon W2 steel. Look at that.
I just fancy samurai shenanigans.
Mm-hmm. I've got another one coming from him too. It won't come in a nice sheath like this, but it's a W1 Hamon chopper as well. Look at that. You could wear that to the Renaissance Festival.
Look at that sheath. Is that like a $700 sheath?
It's like a $300 sheath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Saxy is what that is. That is very saxy.
This is
I like
true.
that run gun. That's pretty good. It's one of the best ones I've seen in a while. Man, everybody was making fun of me over the in the Microtech groups. I was one of the first people to get the Christmas ones listed. And people were like making fun of me the whole time. Like, gay. I'm like, I wouldn't carry that. I'm like, well, they all sold. So they all sold. So either there's some dudes that like Christmas or gay dudes that like Christmas, or they bought them for their wives, which is what I'm sure several women bought them as well. So I wouldn't complain. I thought it was cool.
I don't know how to address that comment on your channel.
Yeah,
I can address it on my channel.
Yeah, you can address it on your channel.
I've got some things to say about that.
Yeah, I know. But, I mean, it was women that bought them. I mean...
Right.
I mean, it's... it's cool. It's cool.
I mean, because you're... I won't...
Yeah.
I can't do
it. This is Overton Tame edition. I love this knife. This big honking blue spring. That lockup is awesome.
If you ever run into a knife maker who makes autos in a similar fashion there, you try to find one that is nearly impossible to hold on to.
This is pretty close, man.
I mean,
smaller
like,
they are. So ProTech has some that are. So I've got one of the ProTech runts. The smaller they are, the harder they are to hold on to. ProTech in their little small knives uses the same spring as their big knives. It is like holding on to a freaking grasshopper on cocaine.
Yeah.
It is going. It is just flat out going.
That's my nickname in high school. No, but I mean like 1 out of 5 will lose it.
So I gave this one to one of these. I gave him to my cousin today. I was like, dude, check this out. Now, granted, he did break both of his arms. He's in rehab right now. But he opened the thing. It went flying out of his hand and stuck right into a box. I was like, man, I wish I had that on film. That was the best thing. He was so embarrassed. I was laughing my butt off.
How do you break both of your arms?
Motorcycle wreck.
I was thinking maybe spear-related activities.
No, it was off road. He was going up. It was after the hurricane. He had 2 cases of water on the back of his XT250 and then about a 60-pound backpack on, and wrecked on the road and went off into a creek bed. Landed on both wrists with that big backpack on.
What a nightmare! End me. Just end me.
It was pretty rough, and then they had to get him out of there, which was pretty rough too. But he's gotten better pretty quick. He's getting all his strength. I mean, he's back driving his manual car and stuff. Hadn't been that long.
That's good.
Well, that's really all the knives I had to show.
And that's cool thing number 3. End stream.
Yeah, really. It's like, Cool. I know. If I was been ready,
I liked that format.
Yeah.
Hey, man, I'm going to be doing 1.5 minute streams. Like, you caught them or you didn't.
Yeah. That was totally a mistake, but I probably should have stopped then.
Well, it was perfect timing.
I know.
It could have been deliberate. I was expecting you to fire up the next stream, talk about the second knife, and that's cool thing number 2.
Yeah. Oh, let's see. Run Gun says, I think an episode of Married with Children. AI broke both arms in a motorcycle wreck. I don't get TV humor. It's like one of my faults in life.
Yeah, no. Can you speak to the importance of EDCing a canife that gives you the fizz? I'm trying to find a way to put this into words.
The importance of?
Yes.
I mean, I can't function on a day-to-day basis without a knife.
Dude, I'm in the fetal position, shaking and sweating if I have to carry something from Menards.
Yeah, I don't. I don't. I mean, some people don't value things in life.
Themselves.
Yeah, they don't value themselves. They don't value anything. Their whole entire life, their quest in life is to somehow make it. Yeah, just like exist, I guess. You just exist, work for the man. I mean, I know several people like that, right? Like, they literally, all they do is work. They play video games. They have no life. They can barely talk. Yeah. You know, it's like some people just don't do well with life. They don't value anything. I mean,
right? I think you lose perspective just living an everyday, like, Amazon consumerism life.
You do.
On what having something nice is. I'm planning out all these words for a certain canife that may or may not be coming out in the future. Literally, who knows? Yeah.
Well, I do have you. We need to talk about that maybe after the stream.
Right.
I've got you another knife coming. I think you're really going to dig, and we need to pick out the handles for it because he's getting ready to order handles for him. So need to figure out. It's
something that you can grab onto every day, especially the man's fidget spinner,
right?
Of Microtech.
Yeah,
that just puts things into perspective of quality. Like I hear people, oh, I love my Toyota Tacoma or whatever. I'm like, dude, you never touched a Microtech.
Yeah. I love it.
You just start scratching around in his plastic and shit and crap.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Gregory says, most guys at my work, some with hunting and operator experience, prefer the cheap knives, 511 stuff.
That's only for posing purposes.
Yeah, that's
they're desperately clinging on to a past life, like a college football player. Ooh, I started once.
Listen, I have met an incredible amount of real operators, parentheses, or whatever you want to call them, quotation marks, operators, Delta Force, Rangers, because a lot of these knife designers are designing knives for them. Trust me, they are not carrying cheap crap.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. A lot of them will tell you, they'll tell you, oh, what do you carry? Just interested.
They are trolling you. It's what they're doing.
Yeah. As a former Delta Force guy or whatever, what's your? Oh, just this random thing I have picked up. Yeah, and you get to looking at it, and it's like, dude, that was $1,700.
Yeah. I know. Well, and two, some of them have no concept of how much what they were carrying actually cost.
Yes, for sure.
So some of them do, but I mean, the ones I know. I mean, like that sword knife I just listed today. I thought I had one of those in here, and I didn't. I was really wanting to show that off. I got it listed today. That knife. Right,
I think they just equate. They might be coming from a different point of view, anyway. Like you were saying there, maybe they just equate a knife that you actually use as something cheap, because when you talk to civilians, they get a nice knife and they don't touch it.
Right.
That's the point of getting a nice knife.
Right.
One guy stabbed somebody in the alley after he got okay.
Good story.
Yeah, good story. A couple loose ends there.
Microtech is the way. Microtech is making, in my opinion, some of the best folders. Hear me, folders, and they make the best out the front. Period. I've never got one better. They are the best. They are making some of the best under $1,000 knives out there.
Well, accessible. Like they are something that anyone could get. You don't have to wait for a drop every 7 months.
You can get it. I mean, listen, I have seen some of the, like, it's kind of like, well, you kind of get into the world of like Gucci Glocks, right? Like they don't run. They're just to look at. They're not to use. There is a ton of knives out there like that. I don't have any gravity knives right now, run gun. This is the only reason why I personally have some, but they're not. I haven't been able to find one made in the U.S. The only ones that I have found that are decent are made by Reich, and they're made in China. And I'm not going to break the mold right yet to carry those. I do love them. They're fun as heck. Completely pointless and unusable for normal stuff, in my opinion. But they are fun. They're a lot of fun.
Fidget spinner.
They are a fidget spinner. Most of them are daggers. I have stabbed myself so many times with those stupid things. Hey, mile 125212252.
Oh, 52 squared.
Yeah.
Saw, dude.
Sometimes called parachute knife. Yeah, I mean, I know exactly what you're talking about. I have not been able to find a decent one that's made in the U.S. I'd love to carry some. I think they're really cool.
We need a door jamb or whatever you call that. What do you call that? The little compartment that that's in your door. The little pocket.
I mean, just like the little. You
mean
we need the pocket
knife
in the door?
Specific for that compartment in everyone's vehicle. That's very, very good at stabbing tires for reasons.
Yeah. Hey, Instagram. So we're streaming on 3 different platforms. The majority of the people are watching over on YouTube. That's why you can't see the comments. What's up, Chase?
I'm just talking to the voices in our heads.
Oh, what's up, man? IBIS Cutlery. Yeah, this dude makes some incredible kitchen knives. He's over on Instagram. He's like, why aren't the comments showing? I'm sitting here talking all these comments. Like, yeah, we're streaming on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook.
It's the voices in our heads. Don't mind us.
Yeah, don't mind us.
My wife is getting more and more pushy about kitchen knives.
Mm-hmm. I know. There's some. I mean, we're going to have a whole kitchen section in the store. A whole kitchen cutlery section. There's so many irons in the fire to wrap this year up. There's just no way I can get kitchen cutlery at the end of this year. There's just no way. Rungun says, who are all these people he's talking to? Yeah. I know. It would be confusing if you didn't know. Valve stems cut easier.
That's true.
Yeah, that works. Yeah. It's I do love a good kitchen knife.
Not quite the dramatic effect, my 1252 squared.
Picked up the Benchmade. I don't like the Benchmade kitchen knives, Chase. I've looked at them. I went to the Benchmade factory, which was the most underwhelming thing I've ever done. And those kitchen knives are garbage, in my opinion. I think they're terrible. I don't like the design. The grind on them is off. I just don't think it's great. Let's see. Jason Langer. Oh, Paragon Warlock. Yeah, they are. Jason, I don't particularly like those knives. We used to carry them. They're actually made here in North Carolina as well. I'm not really. It just felt like they make some really cool like single action automatics and stuff. But man, I swear I'm not into like Satanist worship knives. like sacrifice knives, and that's what every one of them felt like. I
jeez.
couldn't do it, man. Like they were all like super, just like some sort of ritual knife you would use. I just did not. I'm like, tame it down a bit, like just make a cool knife. But they didn't really sell that. They didn't really sell that well. He's a great salesman though. The Paragon Warlock guy. Yeah, that's a good one, Jason. I kind of tried to forget about that guy, but it didn't work. You brought it back. Who do you recommend for kitchen knives? So it depends on what you want to spend, Chase. So there's like,
as far as the factory available stuff, didn't you mention the Spyderco ones once? Or was it Spyderco?
Well, so that's what I'm going to say. Like, it depends on what you want to spend. I think for dirt cheap, we're talking cheap knives, Victorinox is probably really good if you want something really cheap. It's better than, I think, the Hinkles and all that garbage. Modern day Hinkles. Old Hinkle stuff was probably pretty good. You skip up a step, you want to get in that $150-ish range, 100 to 150. Oh, you found us. That's the Spyderco stuff is pretty good. I like the Spyderco stuff a lot. It's really good, sweet, like price point for what value, what you get, fantastic. Once you leave, you start hitting $300 up, then you can actually get into some cool stuff. The guy right below you there, it's Ibis blades. I've seen his stuff, fantastic quality. Like he is a freaking cutler. Like he does incredible work. He's down in Georgia. Another good one, I've seen some of his stuff, is Fire Creek Forge. Both of those guys I just mentioned will be in the shop in the future. Let's see, what else would you get into? I mean, if you want to see hold on, I want to show you something. My favorite kitchen knife. Oh, here's something else we can look at. Just have stuff everywhere. So, this was a gift to me, and I actually use this knife quite a bit. This is one of my prized possessions. This is a Jason Knight. There we go. It's a Jason Knight. Nice little kitchen blade there that he gave me. So that, but I don't know what that would cost. His stuff's pretty pricey. This was from one of his kitchen knife making classes. He's a master bladesmith up in Bristol, Tennessee. Forged and Fire guy. He was like the creator of Forged and Fire. So that's my super skookum kitchen knife that I personally own. Josh Morgan, Primitive Woodsman, when I can get them, his chef knives are fantastic. That's my user in the kitchen every day is his two. I do have his the little Camp Chef knife, which I use in the kitchen a lot, but his chef knives are pretty great. And they're that $300 range. Super nice. What's up, Benjamin Brewer?
Yeah, probably not if you have to ask about that Jason Knight kitchen knife. It's probably not free.
Yeah, it probably isn't. I mean, that was the first big order that I placed with Jason. He come walking out. He's like, "Here, I want you to have this, but you got to use it. You got to promise me you'll use it." I'm like, "Oh, I don't have a knife I don't use." So, that's one of my favorite knives I own, mainly because I love Jason to death, and it's a fantastic knife.
Give us a plus or minus medium household income.
Yeah. Ibis, what is your yeah, so I was just saying he knows this world really well. I'm sorry I can't remember your first name. That last time we met I was in a rush again. When you get into that 300 price range, you are well into the custom world. You are hitting the custom knife world. Probably not going to hit any like super fancy like stuff, but you are well into the world. Kitchen cutlery is something totally different. It's just, I do like a lot of the Japanese stuff Spyderco makes. I think value for that money, it's pretty good. But Joe, that's right. So yeah, I mean, if you look at like Ibis's stuff on Instagram, you're gonna see like quality, like really really good quality stuff. He knows what he's doing there, and he's a very very meticulous maker. It's like I can talk to these guys for like 1 minute, Luke, and be like, well, this guy actually gets it, you know, like
right.
What they are the most detail oriented piece. You know, everybody's got a touch of the tism. You know.
Yeah. Then you get me, and I'm like, does it come in weird handle colors?
Yeah, I know. Hey, here's something else that's pretty cool. I've got a couple of these too. This is that Microtech Tac P. Look at this. This is changing directions pretty hard. It's a core drill for your neck. Hey, there's Fire Creek Forge. We have some of Fire Creek Forge's stuff coming to the shop soon.
Looks like it's for other people's necks.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could use it on yourself if you wanted, but I wouldn't suggest it. But it's like a good DNA collector.
That'd be a great tire stabber.
Yeah.
You have one.
Yeah, what's cool about it, it would actually work pretty good because look at this. It's got like little holes, like vent holes at the top. Oh, focus, you stupid camera. There you go. Look at that. Fully titanium. It's like all titanium. Comes in this nice little sheath.
So you're saying we need to put it in a 12 gauge at the meetup?
Yeah. 410 maybe. Yeah, like Fire Creek Forge's stuff. I mean, guys, go check him out. You don't have to buy his knife from me. Go over there to his website and buy a knife right now. He makes super, super nice stuff. That's the vent of blood. That's right. The blood. And it comes in this ridiculous box. The box is huge. Like, why would you put it in that? It's the most inconvenient thing. I want rid of the things just so I can get them off the shelf. It's like they take up so much room.
It is a little excessive.
Run Gun says that's a murder weapon. No, that's a box opener.
Hey, you want to get rid of those? Send me one.
I'll tell you what. Here's a
I could think of some interesting. I have balloons and red food coloring, and 480 frames a second, 4K.
Yeah. That's true. Very true. So.
Only about one size.
Hey, I did hear about your Wicked Edge.
What's the blade in your logo?
That is a Kephart. Is it's a Nesmic? I can't remember right off the bat. Like I don't have it in front of me.
I feel like you should have those.
Well, actually, I think it's a Kephart and if I remember right, it's a Kephart and a Nesmic. So I'm getting a really really awesome Nesmics from Fire Creek. Yeah, Fire Creek, you missed the kitchen knife discussion. We were just talking about like what's good kitchen knives and price ranges, and like somebody had asked if Victorinox's stuff is good, and I think Ibis is right. The plastic handled stuff is probably pretty good. If you're not stropping your knives, guys, you're not using your knife.
Agreed. What was the blood letter thing called?
It's called a Tac P.
Tac P.
They're on the website.
Air Force.
So I've been carrying this monstrosity. I think I put it up here earlier. This is the WC Model 1. I sometimes order knives for myself because, I mean, why not? And this was up on WC sale, and I grabbed it for myself. I hope to have these actually in the store. I talked to him about actually let's do it. DH is in the house. New stuff looks awesome. What's up, DH? Yeah, Tac P. You got it, Run Gun. You can link it if you see it. Link it on the website there. this sucker is a beast. It's a very big knife. I like how yeah, I know. The Japanese stuff is hard to get through. I really like the look of your stuff, man. Look at that grind. Look at the grind on this thing. That big, deep. It's like a big saber grind. I love WC's grinds. I love those compound. Yeah, I do love a good Kephart. You know, the Kepharts are hit and miss for some reason. I don't understand it. It's a really, really good design. It is. I've got one really nice one in the house. I don't know what either one of those words are, Sean, so can't help you there. But I have beginning to really like. I've been carrying WC's knives quite a bit, and I've been really digging the ABL or Nitro V steel. And I have Fire Creek is like a metal guy. He's like I don't know what you call those people, crazy people that really get into like metal. Metalheads. There you go. And he uses a lot of 52-100, which I'll be honest with you, I had to do some reading up on it because I've had knives that were 52-100, but I was not really educated on it, and I don't feel like I am yet. So, dude, the R.L. Scott stuff is sweet. I just loaded that stuff on there today. Look at that. If you're, hey, Yukon or Run Gun, would you link the SOAR knife, the R.L. Scott SOAR, so people could see it? Could you talk about how sheath quality affects how you carry? Man, that is such a good topic. God dang. It's so true. Like, steel connoisseur. It means, to me, it's everything. So, I like leather sheaths. I like Kydex sheaths.
Like a holster.
Yeah, but like with Kydex sheaths, I have gotten to where I really like Kydex sheaths just because of the way I carry. If I'm carrying in a leather sheath, like this guy, like I carry a lot with this style sheath too. But I always use a dangler, like a big hook with it basically raises the strap up and it allows the knife to move. I find that I'm on and off a tractor and equipment and stuff a lot. And like if you look at the SOAR knife, the sheath that comes with it is really, really cool. It's a leather sheath, but it's his own design there. But I carry these on a dangler. I don't like them up on my hip. I like them down lower. It's easier to get to. It's all about how are you going to retrieve the knife when you need it. What's going to make it as easy as possible for you to get your knife when you need it. And those circumstances could change depending on what you're doing. But as a whole, I like to carry the knife vertical. Scout carry it, me personally, in the front, kind of off to my strong side. That's the way I like to carry it. Just the way I'm carrying now. I carry this big, huge knife right there, and it's fun. It's like this guy right here. I would put 2 soft loops on this. It'll be carrying sideways just like that. If I'm not carrying that way, I would carry it in a leather sheath on a dangler. Either one is going to work great. It just depends on what you're doing. I think people shy away. You know, they don't really know how to carry a fixed blade, and so it's confusing to them. Like, it's so much different than like sticking a knife in your pocket. But once you experience like being able to get to your knife quickly, I think it makes a big difference. I mean, but you carry Microtech most of the time, don't you, Luke?
Yeah, I carry the Microtech and the Hugin, and usually the Stitch, and usually either the Kestrel or I'm a YouTuber.
Yeah. Yukon says, "What's your take on tiny necklace knives?" I don't wear neck knives. A lot of people do, and it's a great way to do it. A lot of people carry this Foxfire. Actually, I've got mine wherever it is, rigged up to carry on a neck, like as a neck knife. But I find, to me, it really needs to be a stainless knife for you to do that if you're going to carry it under your shirt, concealed, because all your sweat, like being that on your skin, is going to make the knife rust. There's just really nothing you can do about it.
Hell, in North Carolina.
Yeah.
What doesn't hurt here?
It wouldn't hurt you, but it does out here. But I don't like it. To me, it gives me headaches. I don't like things around my neck, like weighing on my neck. It bugs me. I don't like it. But a lot of people do.
Of course the glass breakers work.
Yeah, they work great. Yeah, they're fantastic. Makes you feel a little bit like Crocodile Dundee at first.
Is the glass breaker on some of the Microtechs really needed? Well, not if you're Jesus Christ, I suppose. But for the rest of us, if it's needed, it's needed. Yeah.
I feel like I'm not seeing all the chat.
So you got to go to live chat, not top chat?
Yeah, I was watching the... Oh, yeah. Here we go. Not all the chats are coming into my...
Only top chats do?
Into my OBS. I guess that's...
Only top chats do.
Huh. That's interesting.
Figure that out.
Oh, yeah.
I like the glass breakers. You know, mild steel, you can punch for like a drilling point, mild steel, by retracting the knife with the glass breaker set on the steel.
You can what?
It works as a punch.
Oh, yeah. You don't need it till you need it. It's true. Very, very, very true. I don't know. Just find what works for you, I guess. I mean, I carry this knife. I carry whatever knife I'm carrying. That's how I carry it usually. Whether it's on the dangler, I carry it to church that way. I carry it to the bank that way. It's not a big deal. Now, if you're wearing a suit every day, then no, buy a Microtech or something. Like, yeah, I'm not going to screw with that right now. You kind of already tried screwing a little bit, and
that one that you have, I only carry that one to the bank.
I do. I don't know if you're supposed to, but I do. They all know I own a knife store. It's like, it's pretty cool. Any other questions? You guys?
So I say that you'll never have a drill bit slip on hardwood again if you carry a Microtech, because you start using the glass break as a punch.
That's true. That's true. It's like, I've never thought about that before.
And for mild steel, you can actually actuate. You extend the blade, you put the punch on your steel, and then you retract the blade. It'll leave a little pot mark for you for your drill bit.
I imagine your desk is full of those little holes.
It is. Yep. Yep.
Just keep poking it. Just don't end the stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess around.
Well, he already got his tagline for ending the stream now. So
the next cool thing is, oh man! All right, guys, it's been fun hanging out. I don't want to just ramble on for no reason, not unless you guys have questions or whatever. Be glad to answer them. It's one of those bushcraft. You ways to start a fire, but only one tool. I will say, I love my bushcrafter people. I do, but I will use a lighter.
Yeah.
I can start the fires, all the ways and all that stuff, but I'm going to use a lighter. Yep.
I start fires with fire.
Fire. And I usually have a cigar torch too, so.
Yeah, aka a Bic. Hopefully I was smart enough to bring along some diesel or something.
Yeah, diesel, 5 gallons of gas.
Yeah.
It gets it started.
What are those little fire starters that Evan had? I got to order them still.
Oh, those are pull start fires. Start fire? Man, those things work amazing, but they are expensive. They're like $5 a piece or something like that. You guys ever see that at the pull start fires? I mean, they are incredible. And I have to say, like, you're going to be able to light anything you want to on fire. It is crazy good. It would be, I mean, if you need to burn down a building, it would be a good one to chuck in.
Not that word. In Minecraft.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious.
Should I buy or pass on the sharpened stone from Harbor Freight?
You should. Pass. Pass on that if you like your knives. Chase says, I'm curious what you think about cold steel. Cold steel, man, that's a mixed bag of monkeys. I don't like their stuff that much. It's not my thing. It's just too cold steely.
It is too dog water as well.
Yeah. I mean, I use that right there majority of the time.
I need them pull start things. Those are probably, I mean, they're a little expensive per fire.
I mean, a little bit.
As far as a truck kit, or depending on what you're doing.
If you've got slightly wet wood, it's going to work really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I mean, cold steel stuff, they've got some really cool designs and everything. I'm not knocking that. It's just, it's kind of cheap. To me, it's always felt kind of chintzy. I don't know why. Yeah. Now that's when I say a mixed bag of monkeys, what Ivis is saying there, or what Joe's saying there, is their older stuff was really cool. It was decent. But the newer stuff's just, I mean, I think it's all Chinese. It's all Asian made. I'm pretty sure. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't want to misquote that. Yeah.
All made in Taiwan.
It probably is. It's probably like Taiwan. Now, I'll say, like...
It is. I just looked it up.
It's all okay. I will say the Taiwanese are making some really, really cool stuff for Spyderco. Their Taiwanese and their Japanese made stuff is really good. But, yeah. Yeah, Ventura. Yeah. It's just it's a different day now. I mean, so many of those companies have been bought and sold. It's like K-Bar. Man, I'm learning all these companies that K-Bar's bought. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, stuff you wouldn't think. No, they weren't cheap. No, they weren't. I agree. That's why I say it's a mixed bag. Like, you know, Ridge Runner used to carry a ton of cold steel stuff. I mean, that's one of the brands I just left behind. It just wasn't I mean, if you're into the sword, like if you want like cheap swords and that kind of, you know, katanas and tontos and stuff, that's where you go. I just never have found anything that really works for me. I mean, it's just not my thing. K-Bar is actually owned by Cutco. You are right. That's what I was saying. Like, all these companies are getting bought and sold. You know, now K-Bar they own like, what's their names here in North Carolina? Army Rangers used to own it. I guess they still run it. I used to sell the Spartan Blades. You know, that's another North Carolina company. They don't really, I don't know. It's different. But yeah, K-Bar bought them. And now Blue Ridge Knives out of Virginia, they're a big distributor. They're the largest knife distributor in the world. They're buying up a lot of these brands too. Becker, yep. Becker. I don't get it though. Like, where's the money at in this stuff? I haven't found a whole lot of money in it.
The cheap blades. I
don't get it though. Like, I mean, I guess Walmart. Like, are you?
Yeah.
I mean, Becker and like Spartan, their stuff's expensive. But the one thing I didn't like about Spartan is they have some Asian made stuff. Their fixed blades. I think they're Asian made. They want, in order to carry their really nice USA made stuff, they want you to carry a certain number of this other stuff. And Yeah, that's the budget line. But in order to carry like the Harsey folders and stuff, which is the only thing I'm interested in out of the line, is Harsey folders. They're fantastic. But you have to carry all this junk in order to be able to carry the nice stuff. And I mean, I guess technically we're still a dealer for them. But I don't want to carry all that stuff. I don't. Yeah,
that's the way. You might have to someday.
I will. It's just not now. It's not.
Section on the website, call it the Poor's Corner or whatever.
Yeah, the horse corner. The problem is, it's just me here. Okay, like I don't have time to list an insane amount of knives to make $2. I just don't. It takes a lot of time to build the descriptions, to take photos. It takes a lot of time to do all that. Like, I have a hard enough time keeping up as it is, and to add 50 SKUs of knives that sell for $40, and then the room it takes to house all that stuff. I want to deal with the nicer stuff. Yeah, they do. Jason said Spartan does a crew wear K-bar, looks nicer than the other K-bars. Yeah. That'd be an odd K-bar crew wear. At least it's not MagnaCut. I'm ready for MagnaCut to go away. That is the worst. I mean, some people really. Jesus says, what is your preferred type of sharpener? Wet stones, oil stones, or belt grind? Depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm sharpening a big Scandi, or if I'm sharpening a Scandi grind like this, I prefer an Arkansas stone. If I am sharpening a flat ground knife, or a, pretty much anything else, I use my Wicked Edge, or I really like the new, am I putting that in backwards? No. Man, he's got the retention on those. The Work Sharp stuff's pretty good. Their newest professional, whatever, I can't remember. It's like $300. It's really good. It really is good. And for the money, it's hard. You can't really beat it. The quality of it's really, really good. I've got them 15% off right now on the website too.
Well, anything air quotes better than that is the same exact thing, just fancier.
Just fancier and more, like quadruple the money minimum.
Yeah,
and that's the problem. And that's where they're really shining, like that Work Sharp setup. Like if you're not sharpening mini knives, just get the cheap one. Like it's $100. I think it's on sale for $115 right now. Just get it. It's fantastic. But if you sharpen knives, you need to spend a little bit of money. The K-bars are actually 176. Is the original name for carbon. Oh man, you steel people. You need to put Joe and Elijah in a room together and let them talk. Nerds.
I'm looking forward to that. What do you call that? The little barrel sharpener for kitchen kniffings?
Yeah, they're pretty. The Work Sharp one. Yeah. I'm curious to try that myself. I've seen lots of videos on it.
Yeah, I can't imagine why it wouldn't be serviceable. It's something that the wife could use,
It would work. The cream brick of
seems like something that the wife could actually use.
Yeah.
And or our boomer dads who we got nice knives for.
Maybe. It's like
possibly.
This ain't a case. $110.
I tried it once and it didn't work. Oh. Well, in that case.
What's up, Jeff? Hey, man. But yeah, it's been fun. It's been a fun stream. I am supposed to go to Josh Morgan's tomorrow and pick up some more knives. I've got a small batch of like Bush Lights and stuff coming in. Hopefully tomorrow.
Bush Lattes.
Yep. It's the Bushcraft Light, but we can just call it the Bush Light.
Some video ideas there.
Do what?
Does it come with a sheath?
It does.
Oh yeah, you can do the Midwest thing you got to do with a beer when you pull it out.
That's right.
Like when you open it, you go boosh.
Oh, I can't stand that stuff. Ugh. Ugh.
Anywho, that was the 17th cool thing.